Ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm under attack. Ow! Bought that at a garage sale?
I love this.
Yeah, bought it at a garage sale for 50 bucks. It's Nerf. What is it called? Terradrone?
Yeah.
There it is there. Nerf Terradrone. $154. So yeah, they definitely have a lot of value. Supposed to be getting the scrapyard to come by today and pick this truck up, but they are not really giving me a time frame on when they're gonna come by. They are kind of busy picking up other cars, so yeah, still waiting on that. Here, I'll show you what I have in my truck right now. This is all cast. Nice rusty stuff. Very heavy. Truck is riding pretty low. I loaded this up last night and I'm gonna go cash it in. Hopefully I'll get a good price for it. Doesn't look like much from your angle, but trust me, it's a lot of weight. A lot of these are from boiler units, and then I got a pile of rotors there. And then in the back, just shred steel. I just got back home, guys. Made out pretty good here. So I had to go on the scale 3 times. I went on the scale. I had to talk to the scale person first and figure out what we were going to do. So I did the rotors first. Cast rotors, they give you a little bit more. So 245 a metric ton. So I had 260 pounds of that. Then cast iron pipes. They called it breakable cast. I had 1,620 pounds for that. And it was $147. Then some shred. And $195. It actually went down $10 since yesterday. I was getting $205 yesterday. Today I'm getting $195. So it's gone down. I thought I could beat that price drop because they told me it was going to go down, but they did it. And oh well, I didn't lose that much money. But yeah, it got made out with $209.45. Not bad. So what I have here today is some sort of, I'm guessing, a tankless water heater. I'm not too sure. My shop gave me that. It has some brass and some copper on it, which I'm trying to take off right now. This is like a stainless steel heat exchanger. There used to be a pump there, but it's not there anymore for me. But this whole block, man, check it out. It's just whole big cast aluminum block here. So there has some good weight to that thing. So I'm going to try and take that off. I think it will fall off after it's pretty much unbolted from this metal back plate. So all I have to do is unscrew it from these pipes and it will just pop right off. But anyways, this is proven to be a bit of a pain. A lot of fiddling around here. So I just took off some brass pieces here. I'm just cutting into these compression fittings with my angle grinder, and then this piece should be able to fall right off after that. And I have these two guys that I've gotten from it so far. I have to take off that metal piece there. Yeah, so that's got, I've never seen one of these before. And then I have some other good stuff up on the truck from today. I have 2 of these ACRs. This complete heat Lennox thing. Always there's some good parts off of that, and big rectangular cubic air conditioner. These things are tanks. They just keep going and going. Hard to take apart too, but a lot of good weight in there. I got a nice long extension bit. This thing always comes in handy. Almost got this thing all loosened up. There we go. This should be the last bolt. See if it will just pop off now. It's not that heavy, but still good amount of weight to it. Yeah, so that'll just go in as dirty aluminum. I just finished taking it all apart. all the brass there. Didn't really take very long at all, so that's a good amount of weight there, and a little bit of copper. That's good. I had a whole bunch of saws and a whole bunch of part saws in a bucket. This is what they are. They look like that. Pretty ugly looking stuff, but I have 4 of those guys. I want to take maybe the flywheels off and stuff. And then I had this one too. I took a whole bunch of I took it all apart. I'm trying to get this apart because these are still, and still is really good because every piece has a part number, and still is a really good brand. Really has a good resale value. This is it here. So it has the whole handlebar, and that's like the gas tank of the saw. And so I'm just gonna sell it just like that. Put it on eBay just like that. That's another part of the saw. And I have a whole bunch of these screws, so I'm gonna put them all in a lot and let it ride. There's the flywheel from it. So yeah, I really like selling chainsaw parts. They do very well. And I also found these 2 axe heads in my shed. I cleaned out my shed pretty good, and I found a whole bunch of stuff to resell. So I'm going to throw those on eBay. And I also have this old, the name of it as a lathe. Can't remember the name of it, but it's a record or whatever. So that's good to resell. Needs a bit of work though. And yeah, so that is that. A lot of stuff to go through. No shortage of material. I cleaned out my shed. I have this mattress here. It's kind of in the way of everything. That's for my camper. It got a little bit wet, so I'm letting it dry out. But I really cleaned up inside here. This is just all my tools that I don't usually use, but I like to have them up and, you know, easy to access. I still have this big bin of drills that I've been meaning to go through, and I know you guys gave me some good advice on how to test these things, just to hook them up to a little power source, so thank you for that. Someone was asking me about this guy. You know, I showed this in a video a while back. I still have it. And it's pretty hard sell. No one wants it. So I don't know, this old cast iron sprinkler fitting. It's a big guy. Don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe keep it for a while longer. And over here, what do we got here? There's a whole bunch of hard drives, scrap hard drives and hard drive boards. Whole bunch of them. And this is all RAM and slot CPUs. So I collect those and I throw them up on eBay. And what I'll do at the same time, sorry, that sun is vicious. Yeah, what I'll do at the same time, I'll put something like that on with the RAM when I make a listing for eBay. So, and then I'll put it at a good price, and I'll put it at auction, or I don't know what I'll do with it. But yeah, I was thinking of just putting this together with a RAM, you know, for gold. Anyone who wants to refine gold. This is from some very old circuit boards. I think it was from 1970s or something. So that's good gold plated stuff. You know, so I took it off the circuit boards, and there's some gold fingers and you know, stuff like that. So I didn't want it to just throw it out with all my other e-waste, so I took that stuff off. Got here a whole bunch of scrap chips, and this is full. These are all my CPUs. It's full. I should really go through that someday, but for now, just keep collecting. Good morning, guys. Early Sunday morning, and I am ready. Today's the day. Flea market. I have one table with me, but I'm gonna get a couple more while I'm there. Some chairs, umbrella in case it rains or if it's too sunny, and a whole bunch of stuff. Everything's kind of labeled, so I made a whole bunch of buckets, like $2 buckets, $4 bucket, stuff like that, and also a lot of singles. Everything's labeled. I like to do it that way, you know, everything has a price tag, so it's keep the guessing out of stuff. and I think that's how I like to do it anyways, because that's how I like to shop. I like to see price tags on stuff, so you know there's a starting point. Yep. Okay, let's go. Man, I'm tired. I'm excited. Really excited. So when you're excited about something, it's easier to get out of bed. It's not like it's really early or anything. I mean, 5:30. I'm just not used to getting up that early. I usually get out of bed around 9, 10 o'clock, something like that, because I stay up late. So last night I stayed up late doing the truck. Probably stayed up till about midnight. A good trick to get out of bed if you need to is to drink a big glass of water right before bed, and that will get you up. Your full bladder will wake you up. The vendors know when fresh fish are around. They'll come out, and as soon as you arrive, they'll be looking around at what you have and try and buy it, see if they can flip it for a profit. So I marked everything, and you know, if I'm not gonna let them talk me down at all, because if it doesn't sell today, I'll just bring it home and sell another day. Is that light fixture bothering you? Well, the day is done. Back home. Been back home for about half an hour. So I was out of the house between 6:30 and 3:30, and during that time I made over 340 bucks. Did pretty well. A lot of $2 sales. And those are all $2 coins. And yeah, so it was over 340 bucks. The cost of having a booth there is $25, and then $5 they raised for tables, to rent tables, is $5 each, so it came to $35 total for the rent, and that was it. Just one cost, no tax or anything. So we're definitely going to do this again. I had a lot of fun. It all went really smooth, very easy to do, and there's the May long weekend coming up, and the next one after that is the Canada Day weekend, and that's also the US 4th of July. So there's a lot of New York tourists that come up from New York into Canada. Nothing really big sold. I think like the most expensive thing I sold was like $20, but a lot of $10 items sold. Yeah, so overall it was fun. I didn't sell that splitter, that log spiral corkscrew splitter. I didn't sell this. I was asking $50 for the splitter and $20 for this phone, but those brought a lot of attention to my table, so I think that helped. A lot of other stuff in here that I want to try and sell, but didn't happen, so I have to put this all back on the shelf. A few things here that I pulled out that I didn't want to sell at the flea market that I think will do better on eBay. You know, these gears, blocks, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I found out what this thing was. I remember I asked you in a video. This thing is actually sells on eBay very well. I found it. The name of it is Castar. This goes on your window of your car, and it's a clothing hanger. So that goes, you just unroll your window, you clip this on, you roll your window back up, and that's a little hanger to hang up your suit or whatever. So that's what that is. It's kind of neat. So anyways, I saw comparables on eBay for like $40 for this thing. It's ridiculous. And that's for no, it's broken actually. For a sat iron. Yeah. And I thought I would try and bring that to flea market, but I'm not sure. I'm going to check out eBay first to see if I can make a little bit on that.